Hello students, today we will discuss on open book test that I have sent you yesterday, and this is on lesson number force and pressure. This is lesson number 3, force and pressure. On this lesson I gave you the test and page number are from textbook page number 14 to 17. Okay, and here is the question. First we have to write the definition of contact force, non-contact force and the inertia. So the how to find this question's answer we will see now. So this is the lesson force and pressure, and first question that I ask you, it is a Newton's law of motion. Okay, when a stationary object on which force is acting remains stationary, an object in motion two moves with the same speed and direction when no force is acting on the object. This is Newton's first law of motion, and on this, based on this only this lesson is there. And first question is the what is contact force? Define contact force is the question. Okay, so here so if you see here it is the definition of contact force. A force, if you read the lesson, you have to read the lesson before solving the test, then only it will be easy for you to find these answers. So force is seen to act through the direct contact of the object or via one or more object. Such a force is called as a contact force. This is the definition of contact force. And second definition is the non-contact force. So here it is the definition of non-contact force. A force is applied between two objects even if the two objects are not in contact with each other. Such a force is called as a non-contact force. So these are the definition. This is a contact force and that is the non-contact force. Okay, non-contact force examples are the which I told you, that static electric force is there, gravitational force are there, or magnetic force. These are the examples of non-contact force. Okay, after that second question is the you have to write the answer for this question, that is pressure is equal to, it is the formula, pressure is equal to force upon what box I gave you. So the answer for this question is the force upon area. Force upon pressure is equal to force upon area will come here. Okay, then and its answer also I will show you in textbook. And third question is, question number 3 is what is the unit of pressure? What is the unit of pressure? So this both question answer is you will get in one only paragraph. So here it is the definition of here it is the formula of the pressure. Okay, and pressure is equal to force upon area. Force upon area. Instead of this what I told you to write, if you writing force upon area, that much also okay. And here it is given area on which force is applied. This is the extra sentence added here. Okay, so pressure is equal to force upon area. And third question is what is the unit of pressure? What is the unit of pressure? So unit of pressure is given here only below this question, below this formula only. So and I told you how it was. Force is measured in the Newton upon area we are using in the meter square. So Newton per meter square is the unit of what? Pressure in SI system. In SI system. And it is also called as a Pascal, that you have to write for this question. Okay, and next it is the Pascal, and so this is the unit you have to write for this question. Okay, now the next point is the question number 4, that is the first we see this both questions answers we see now, that is what is pressure and formula of pressure. Now fourth question is the what are the types of inertia? What are the types of inertia? So for this question, here it is the what textbook page number which I told you, 14 to 17. So till 17 only you have to find its answer, and the inertia's answer is here in the box. So types of, what are the types of inertia? So inertia For this question, you have to just here types of inertia. Okay, one more definition was left by me, that is inertia's definition was left by me, and the definition of inertia, this inertia's definition define also inside you have to write, explain the inertia there also you have to write this definition, and types of inertia inside also you have to write this definition. So what is the definition of inertia? Here it is the definition: the tendency of an object to remain in its existing state is called as a inertia. This is the definition of inertia. What I told you, the tendency of an object to remain in its existing state is called as a inertia. Okay, and the types of inertia are, explain, if I told you what are the types of inertia, at that time you have to write only the 3 types of inertia. These are inertia of the state of rest, second inertia of the motion, and third directional inertia. And only instead of the only types of inertia, if I will explain the different types of inertia, for that you have to first of all inertia and types of inertia. First of all you have to write the definition of inertia. Just now I told you the tendency of an object to remain in its existing state is called as inertia. So this definition you have to write, it is given in the bold letters. And after that the types of inertia inside, first inertia of state. So an object in the state of rest cannot change its state of rest due to inherent property, and this property is called as a inertia of the state of rest. Okay, then second type, inertia of the motion. Only some changes are there here in it. The inherent property of an object due to which state of motion cannot change is called as the inertia of the motion. This much only written, then also okay. Okay, if you want to give the example you can give, if not then okay. Then inertia of means if you give the example then it will be effective. Directional inertia, the inherent property of an object cannot be changed the direction of its motion, it is called as a directional inertia. So here it is the means what are the types of inertia, and explain. If such a type of question will be there, then you have to write this much answer for this question. Now next question is the question number 5. On which factors the pressure on solid depends upon? On which factors the pressure in solid depends upon? Okay, so first of all, on which factors the pressure in solid depends upon. So for that, if you see your lesson one by one, if you pages, if you see, you will get its answer. Pressure in what I ask you? Pressure on solid. So pressure on solid is given here. Pressure on solid is given at this place. Here it is, pressure on solid. So in this only you will get its answer. Here the pressure on solid depends upon value of the weight and the contact area between the two. Pressure on solid depends upon the value of the weight and contact area between the two. Means suppose this is this book's example is given here. The area of contact is more in this picture and area of contact is less. So weight is increased on one only place. So here we see the pressure on solid, and here it is if we keep it evenly on all places, here pressure is less. So the pressure on solid depends upon the two factors, that is the weight and the area of contact. Okay, now after this question I ask you one example. It is also from the textbook only. This is actually it is an open book test, so I gave this question to you. Okay, and it is from the textbook only. if you see what is the question, the area of bottom of the tiffin box is 0.25 meters square and its weight is 50 Newton. Calculate the pressure exerted by the box on the shell. This is the question, and this question is present on page number last page, that is the this question I gave you. The area of the bottom of the tiffin box is 0.25 meters square and weight is 50 Newton. Calculate the pressure exerted by the box on the shell. So first of all, as we know that what is the formula for the pressure? Force upon area. Okay, and here we have to which content given, that we have to write first. So area of bottom is equal to 0.25 meter square and weight is equal to 50 newtons. So here just put the values 50 upon 0.25 meters square, and whenever you are solving this question, first of all 50 you write here, 50 you have to write here, and denominator inside point after 2 digits are there. So to remove that point, if you want to remove this point, we have to give 2 zeros on numerator and then you can write 25 as a whole number instead of decimal point, that you know. And after that it is easy, 25 ones are 25, 25 twos are 50, and remaining 2 zeros we have to give. So its answer is 200 Newton meter square. So this is the one of the example I gave you in the test, and with this you have to study all these examples for the exam, because exam in your exam you will get the questions, okay, based on this. Okay, now we will see the next question of our test. Okay, and the question is, it is easier, as you are also experiencing, it is easier to press drawing pins in a drawing board, okay, rather than the ordinary pins. If ordinary pins are there, to press it in the drawing pin, it is harder than to press the drawing pins. So reason behind it is that only one, that is, it is give reason actually, and the reason behind it is that only one reason is there, and that reason is what? That is less the area. Here the pin is there, if this pin is there, its contact area is less and the broad it is there, and if you press it from above, you will, what happens, easily pressure you can apply more on this area, and this is a less area where the pressure is applied, and so it is easily penetrates inside the what drawing board. So its answer we will see in our textbook. So the answer for this question is on if you see here, pressure inside it is there, pressure insides we have to. So here it is, its answer. When pressing the drawing pins, here it is, when pressing the drawing pins into a drawing board. So here it is a question, when pressing the drawing pins into the drawing board, they get into the board easily by applying a force using a thumb. So this is a pin. When we are applying pressure from our thumb on this part of the pin, one can push pin into the board easily. Okay, on the contrary, while pressing the ordinary pins into the board with thumb, the thumb may get hurt, means thumb we are getting the hurts, and the reason behind it is that what the reason. So here if you see from this is the experimental related question, the nail easily penetrates into the wood from pointed end. Okay, this pointed end is there, it is easily we can apply, means less area, more pressure is applied, and so it penetrates inside the wooden drawing board. From this you will notice that when force is applied, the head of the nail, okay, the head of the nail, more area is there, okay, it is easy to hammer inside the plant. So for this question what we have to write, less area, more pressure we can apply on it. So such types of questions are there, will come in the exam. Here also some questions are there, we can easily swim in the here swim in the which water, sea water than the normal water, otherwise fresh water. So such a types of questions will come in the exam for the give reasons. Okay, and means here in our test inside. So this was the last question. This was the last question. Easier to press the pins, drawing pins in drawing board rather than the ordinary pins. Its answer is there. And then here I gave you one note, that is read the lesson before solving test. So this is important, that after solving the test you have to read the lesson. So tomorrow also I am going to give you the test on the remaining pages of this lesson. Okay, this is 14 to 17 I gave you, and today I took the discussion on this test, and the remaining part of the lesson we will see tomorrow. So today what we have to do, you have to read the lesson properly and find the answers, note down some main points. Okay, and what happens, then you can solve the test easily. And for unit test, the reading is very important, because the exercise questions are not important only for the paper, because you are in 8th standard, it is a secondary level, and these questions are the questions are coming from the lesson also. So with the exercise question you have to study the questions which are given in your textbook. Okay, so today we will stop here only, and remaining part of the lessons test I am going to give you tomorrow, so be ready for that test. So today we will stop here only. Okay, thank you, have a good day, study well.